Hey, didn't see you there. Welcome back today. Hello, furry friends. Hello. Nice to see you. We are going to be planting our plants today. First thing I did is I separated them all out and I analyzed which ones need full sun, which ones need partial sun, and which ones need no sun. Luckily, since our planters are in the full sun, almost all of them need that. Oh, they're talking in the back of my video. How rude is that? Well, what can I say? People these days. All right, so we're gonna go lay them out in the gardens. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all of our plants and we're going to figure out how we want to lay them out actually in our planter beds. And already we're starting to see that since we have to space these, especially for the strawberries, 18 inches apart, we're going to run out of room. All right, so I just realized that there's no chance we're going to be able to fit strawberries in here. So we're moving the strawberries to the ground over here. I'm going to create something else. But for right now, we're going to start planting some carrots. And for the spacing on these, since these are the miniature dwarf carrots, I gotta space them around 2.5 centimeters apart. Okay, and 16 inches apart in rows. Whatever that means, I'm just gonna lay them out. All right. So as we dig our hole here, pull out the plant, and then break open the bottom of the roots a little bit. And then you want to make sure the top here is just at the surface. Put some soil in around it, back just a little bit. There you go, we got our first one in. All right, we're getting our last carrot in right now. We try to set these up in kind of some rows. They're not super defined, but just keeping them all about 1 inch apart. So we have this section, and we're planting these by section. So next we're probably gonna do like cucumbers or some other kind of vegetable we have. All right, so for the pole beans, we obviously need to have some poles. Unless you buy the prefab ones, all I'm doing is I'm just taking this little fence post we use for the bottom of the gardens, and I'm just ripping it with the circular saw, just about a little bit less than a ½ inch wide. All right. We have the bean pole beans in, which is a bean, and we have our carrots in. So now, final thing is we are popping these suckers in the ground, and these are sugar pod peas. So I'm just gonna dig a little hole. We're equally spacing all these out. They're supposed to be 8 inches, but we don't really have that kind of room. So we're just equally spacing those out, get them nice in the soil, so they're not gonna, when they grow up, they're not going to be over the carrots or kind of under the shade of the pole bean poles. So we got the pole beans in, we got the snap peas in, and the carrots. And we kind of did these all in sections just so like they're obviously going to start to kind of grow into each other, so at least they're growing into the same kind. So now that this planter is done, we decided, even though we have a couple different varieties left, the thing we were going to want the most is strawberries. So we're going to do this entire thing with strawberries. Because once you plant one, as they start to grow, it's going to spread out and it'll take up the whole thing, so we don't have to worry about it clashing with any other kind of fruit. All right, so we have 24 strawberry plants. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 wide, kind of giving these equal spacing. And then we're going to do 8 long. And again, on the strawberry plants, just kind of break open the bottom. And you just want the top of it to be just the top of the soil. And just put it in just like that. Added a couple more in here to be able to get them all to fit, but we got them all in. Some strawberries. This whole thing will be full of strawberries eventually. And then we only have a couple other kinds of things over there that we still are trying to plant, but we're going to use these pots for those. All right, so here I just did a full bag of compost and a bag and a half of the topsoil, and I'm just mixing it all around, because then we're going to use it to fill up these blue guys right here. And we're going to put tomatoes in those. Oh, there we go. That is some prime soil. Mix that in. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so when we're planting these tomatoes, number one thing you want to make sure you always do is use one of these tower cages, because even though they're small right now, when they get bigger, it'll be too hard to try to fit it through one of these or add any kind of stick thing. So I always just put it through nice and carefully and don't knock off any of the flowers. And then once you get about that level, you want to stick this in all the way to the bottom, and then break open the roots so it'll be able to expand into your new soil, and drop it in nice and carefully like that, and then just fill the rest with soil. Final thing I want to do here is I want to take all of these and we're going to reuse them to plant seeds in. So they got seeds for a bunch of things like carrots, lettuce, and tons of other stuff. And since I'm kind of out of room to put it anywhere, I'm going to take one of the boards we use to the bottom of these, one of the extra boards, and I'm just going to screw it onto the top of this to make a nice little shelf where we can put all those and grow all those seeds in the direct sunlight, since the sun's really going to be on this fence here and not blocked by the house. All right, got all the screws in. Shelf is on. So the idea behind this shelf is we'll be able to lay out all of these and we'll be able to grow some seeds in them. We have seeds of carrots and everything else. So once all these plants get eaten, then we'll be able to transplant all those into the raised planter beds. But overall, we're done. I mean, we have the raised planter beds built. We have dirt in them, the right mixture. The plants are planted. The fence is done, the gate is done, so overall, we're pretty good. We have some stuff in pots, some tomatoes, so we have everything we need, or at least wanted, so it's turned out pretty good overall. I've definitely learned some stuff, so thank you if you stuck from the beginning. Thank you for watching all these. I hope you learned something too. This is not the end though. I will be having more videos in the future, and I hope that you'll watch those too. But for now, goodbye.